Chapter 2. Loss of Isaac and Eliza. The unresolved grief. Isaac was the beloved son of Arthur and Eliza, conceived after a brief, intense encounter between the two. Upon discovering that Eliza was pregnant, Arthur offered his support, acknowledging the responsibility that came with the situation. Though he wasn't a constant presence in their lives, Arthur made sure to visit Eliza and Isaac every few months, staying for days at a time. These moments were bittersweet as Arthur watched Isaac grow from a child into a young boy. Arthur often described Isaac as a good kid, with a sense of pride and fondness that revealed the deep, if understated, bond he felt for his son. But one fateful day, Arthur's world shattered. During a routine visit, he was met with a harrowing sight: to graves dug into the ground outside the home. A cold dread seized him as he realized what had happened. Eliza and Isaac were gone, brutally taken from him in a senseless act of violence. They had been robbed and murdered for a mere $10, as some so insignificant. It only deepened the horror of their deaths. The loss of Eliza and Isaac struck Arthur like a lightning bolt, leaving him paralyzed with grief and anger. The weight of their deaths bore down on him, an unbearable burden that he would carry for the rest of his life. Arthur never fully recovered from the loss of Isaac and Eliza. Their deaths became a permanent scar on his soul, a wound that refused to heal. The tragedy added another layer of complexity to Arthur's already troubled character, fueling his internal conflict and intensifying his feelings of guilt and sorrow. He was haunted by their memory, plagued by thoughts of what could have been if only he had been there to protect them. The unresolved grief over their loss seeped into every aspect of Arthur's life, coloring his actions and decisions. It drove him on a relentless quest for redemption as he sought to atone for his past mistakes and find some measure of peace. The deaths of Eliza and Isaac were not just a personal tragedy for Arthur. They became a defining moment in his life, shaping the man he would become. Their loss was a constant reminder of the fragility of life and the consequences of his choices. It fueled his desperation to find meaning in a world that had been so cruelly stripped of two people he loved. And though Arthur would continue to live, to fight, and to search for redemption, the ghost of Eliza and Isaac would forever remain with him, a somber echo of the unresolved grief that shaped his journey.